A very warm welcome to our next episode of Heads Held High here at CCR TV. We bring in leaders, young leaders, who are determined to make the world a better place by taking small steps all along the way. And today we have two young leaders from my Deus High School, Aldona. A very warm welcome to CCR TV. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody who's watching?
My name is Avni Pole. I'm from my Deus High School and I'm the head girl.
My name is Ataro Panjigar. I'm the head boy of the Madhyadesh High School, Khurjim.
Welcome. How does it feel to be head boy and head girl?
It's a very proud moment and I'm happy about it.
Very
It
nice.
feels very great honor and responsibility.
Yes, right. I'm sure to be in that environment and then be chosen. I'm sure you've been there in the school for a very long time. When did you join school? When did you join Deus?
I joined the my Deus High School from 5th standard.
Wow, and you?
Lower KG.
Lower KG. So you've been there for such a long span of time. And then the teachers see leadership qualities in you and pick you to be the select leader. But considering we've just finished Teachers' Day, and I know that for us in our school also, 10th standard means that you are responsible for conducting Teachers' Day. Like you are responsible to do it. What did you all do? I want to know.
There were many events like fashion show and the dance and skits and many more.
Very nice. Okay. And
I was in charge of skit.
nice. And what was the skit about?
It was about message disrespecting teachers and little bit funny.
That's nice. And did you were you in charge of something?
Yeah, dance. It
Dance.
was like a fusion dance, so many songs were in there.
Were involved. What was the most difficult part about organizing the Teachers' Day?
It was finding children's.
Like selecting who it is and
And adjusting the time.
adjusting timings. Yes. And what was the most rewarding part of it? The most enjoyable and fun part of this experience?
Being like a teacher.
Being like a teacher, being in charge and kind of monitoring the kids. What about you, Avni?
Same.
Same. It's that sense of feeling responsibility.
Yeah.
Has the responsibility, talking about responsibility, has the responsibility of being head boy and head girl changed you in any way? Has it transformed you in any way?
It has changed my point of view. Like, I used to think being the leaders is not that big thing. Like, it's very easy. And when I was the leader, I realized how it is hard and responsibilities are many there.
Yeah. Yes. Many responsibilities. Yes. No. You've just almost come into the form. Nothing has changed. Nothing has moved. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. Being a leader, and being actually a human always means that we're going to change and evolve, and that comes. So don't worry. Aega. Time aega. But while we talk about this moment, where you are leaders in schools, I want to also know about you as a person. So tell me something about you that I don't know.
I'm a very calm person
I can see that.
and I love making friends. And I'm an animal lover.
Animal lover. Do you have pets?
Yeah, I have. Pets like cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs, plural and plural. So multiple cats, multiple dogs. How many cats, how many dogs?
I have 3 cats and 2 dogs.
Wow, that's a lot of animals. You truly are a pet lover. That's a big number, 5. What about you?
I'm a little bit introvert.
Okay,
I love
and
to talking with people. I love to editing videos and making videos also.
nice. Okay, so you're at the tech genius. You have a little bit of a techie inside
It's
you.
YouTube.
YouTube techie inside you. That's lovely. I think this generation is born into technology, right? We're a generation of technology, and that's a good thing. It means growth and progress. So I like that. Very two different. An extroverted person who likes making friends, an introverted person who is absolutely a techie. Is it easy working with each other as head boy and head girl?
Yes.
Yeah, it's easy.
The work gets done. Has it ever been a problem that she's an extrovert and you're an introvert?
No.
No?
We know each other for many years. So that's why we know each other very well, so we can do anything.
Yeah, the team comes together and works together. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Please note this, even if you have someone you're in leadership with or you're leading with who is not your kind, as we say, they don't have to be your kind. As long as your teamwork and team effort shows a lot of potential, you're on the right path. Talking about other things that happen in schools, we spoke about bullies with other, students, but with you, I want to ask a different question. We all get sad, right? I mean, I could be an adult, we could be a teacher, we could be anybody, and you could be kids or students. We all get sad. How do you deal with not so happy emotions? How do you deal with that down emotion?
I listen to music and it really makes me happy.
All right. And what about you?
I talk with my parents, friends.
Okay, so having a constant communication.
Yes, and
If there are viewers who are watching, I know some kids are watching, and I know some parents are watching, I know some grandparents are watching, and if you want to tell them as a student, what has worked for you and what they can, suggest to other youngsters, what would you suggest to help them when they're feeling down?
play games, go to outplay, talk with parents. That will make them very happy.
Yeah, that will just bring that good, happy hormone out. What about you?
Sometimes you should spend some time with your pets.
Yes, have pets and spend some time with your pets. That's a nice one. Music and pets. Please take these notes. I know we've never spoken about that on the show, but something to take away. They have multiple responsibilities. They also are leaders. And then we can add to this a little bit of a life skill where we learn something and take something away from it. All right, this is going. I have never been to My Deus, Aldona. So, can you tell me something about the school?
We know each other very well, like we know each and every student and get along well with each other.
It's a very tight knit, loving
Yeah.
community. That's nice.
We have loving teachers. They teach us lots of values like honesty, respect, lots of things.
Lots of things. I think that the teachers and the students put together. Did you all realize this Teachers' Day that this is going to be your last Teachers' Day? And like, does that come into you? Do you all have 11th and 12th at My Deus?
No.
No, so you have to move out of the school. Are you all prepared? Like, do you all think about it that you all have to leave?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Did you
and
cry?
It was making me sad.
Yeah, right. I mean, and then that usually happens. But you go out, you will make them proud, and you'll come back to see them always. Does it make you sad? No, it's okay because you know they're there and you know you're going to be there for that, which is a cool thing too. But I think as it comes to the end of the year, as it comes closer to the boards, nervous, not so nervous, lots, yeah, preparing full-fledged for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I know about the school and it sounds like a very lovely place to grow and study, what is the subject that you most love?
Maths and science.
Okay, and
Maths and science.
who is this maths and science teacher? Please tell me where you love the subject so much.
A science teacher is our principal,
All right, okay. And math?
Sir.
Sir Bosco.
Sir Bosco. Great. Good subjects, or rather subjects that students love, always have very loving teachers teaching them. They're very patient, they're kind, they tell you exactly what to do and how to do it. And I think that's what makes a subject extra special. Lovely. A subject that you think should be taught in school that's not already there, or something new that should be taught in school. What would that be?
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. Wow. Yes, that would be very intense, but yes, it'll take us back to our heritage and knowledge of the land.
New technology like esports player being sports player.
Like being an esports player. Wow, that's very new, up the gamut kind of a thing. Esports. Can you tell all our viewers who don't know what esports is something about esports?
Esports is mobile games like BGMI, Free Fire.
Okay.
There is tournament between that, like 1 crore tournament.
Wow. Okay.
Winning prize is 1 crore. and the players are like cricket players only.
Oh, so like you are a cricket player, but not on the field. You're a cricket player on the screen,
On the
and you
screen.
have to play.
They are four teammates playing together like this.
Oh wow! Oh, you have to be on a team and play together and kind of
Yes.
strategize. Very interesting. Would you like to learn something like that?
I'm not interested in those things.
No, you're not so much. But I do know that there is a big gamut of people out there who would like to learn something like that, and it is something that's growing in our generation. So
Yes.
sounds like a plan. Sounds like an absolute plan. All right. Knowing so much about you both, I like that you are open-minded. I like that you are progressive. You are the new generation of being. Let's talk about leadership and leading. Who are some of the leaders that you would like to meet or you look up to? Are there any leaders you look up to or you would like to meet? Like, let's say you want to call them over for dinner and you want to meet like 5 or 4 of them or 3 of them. Who would that be?
Not leader, but YouTubers.
YouTubers. See, anybody who motivates a group of people automatically becomes a leader. Or you don't become a leader only when you're pinned, right? If you can move a nation, you become a leader. If you have a vision, you become a leader. So it's not all wrong. So let me ask that question again. Are there any leaders that you would like to meet with and have a word with?
I really want to meet Taylor Swift, Charlie Puth, and
There's the 2 of them?
yeah.
All right, that's nice. 2 singers, okay.
I want to meet Fukra Insan, Triggered Insan,
Okay.
Carrie Minati.
All right, so you got 3 people who are YouTubers. I like that you have chosen which direction you want to go in and what makes them. Do you know what you're going to ask them when you meet them? Any question that you know you're going to ask them?
Like how they produce so beautiful music. I love their music.
Yes, like how are they so creative all the time?
I want to become a content creator, so I will learn more things about.
More things about them. The reason we ask this question on this show is, of course, for us to have a conversation, but also for our viewers to take this question back home with you and ask yourself this. Who are the people you'd like to meet? Who are the heroes you'd like to meet? Who are the mentors you'd like to meet? And what questions would you ask them? Would you ask them about life? Would you ask them about what to do and how to do it? Would you ask them about work or would you ask them about creativity? Having those questions gives us very clear direction about where we want to go in life. It gives us this a straight path forward that says, oh, that's something that I like and I want to know more about it. So I like that the 2 of you are very in know of your likes and what you want to do. Talking about leadership again, what do you think is the good qualities of a leader? What do you think are good qualities a leader should have?
He should be a good listener because he have to manage many things. He have to manage the students and everything.
Correct. So a good listener, that's a new one. And that is true. You have to actively listen to what people are saying.
Leader should respect other teammates.
Should respect other teammates. There should be a
Conversation.
conversation of
What we should do. Not only one leader, so one only telling.
so everybody works together and we
Working
work
together.
together towards it. That's absolutely true, actually. Everything that you said is 100% correct. But it's a little difficult, no, to do it every day. It becomes difficult very normally to go ahead and always do the right thing. And that's when we check back and say, okay, let's try again better. Let's do again better. And that's how we create great leaders. Are you going to take leadership positions ahead in the future?
Yes.
Yes? Why?
Because it's a really happy moment to be a leader, and also you have to adjust everything.
Yes, it's a happy moment. It gives you that sense of pride and responsibility. And what about you? Why would you be a leader again?
Have to change the generation.
That is the way to go. You change a generation and you make a difference. Great. Are you ready for my rapid fire?
Yes.
We do a quick rapid fire and you have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Let's do a very quick personal rapid fire first, okay? Like a general. What are the 3 things that you are grateful for in your life?
Parents, friends, and of course my school.
Yes, what about you?
My parents, my friends, and my favorite BTS.
Oh, I like that. You're very grateful for them. What's your favorite song? Immediate question.
Spring Day by BTS.
All right, Spring Day by BTS. What's about you?
तुम मेरे टू फुकरा इंसान.
Oh, there comes a crying son. Brilliant. Name something that makes you truly happy.
Listening to music and
I said listening to music. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take listening to music. What makes you truly happy?
Hanging out with friends.
Hanging out with friends.
And cousins.
Yes. A question for you. Take a moment and answer this. What makes you truly happy? Deep down inside, what makes you truly happy? For me, it's personally journaling. I can sit down with books every day, all day long. Like I have, any given point of time, all of my friends and family, in my bag, you'll find notebooks and lots of colored pens. And I'll sit down and I'll start writing and I'll doodling. It's just me. I love it. And it's good to have something you love by your side. Okay, you've already told me about your favorite class this year. And what's a hobby that you'd like to learn? Something that you'd like to learn that you don't already know.
Kathak dance.
Beautiful. Kathak. Very elegant. Lovely.
More thing about editing.
More, you would want to actively learn about editing. Brilliant. 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 Experiences and interests. Let's do this very quickly. What's a career that doesn't exist yet that you think should exist?
Sports player.
A esports player. That's a nice answer. What about you?
I don't know.
No, that's fine. Not knowing is also good. Tell me about a time you laughed the hardest. Like you really, really laughed and laughed and laughed. A moment where you really laughed.
Watching Fukra Insan in Big Boss.
Okay, alright. Watching Big Boss and you really had a good laugh. What about you? A moment that you laughed, maybe recently. Friends?
With my friends.
With your friends. What are your friends' names?
Nandika and Asta.
Nandika and Asta. This is a shout out to Nandika and Asta for making very good company. Thank you so very much. Alright, scenario questions. Okay, now this is a scenario and we're going to take you through that scenario. If you could keep an animal as a pet, but it's an imaginary pet or a real pet. We'll try imaginary first. What would you keep as a pet?
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Aren't they dangerous?
No.
No.
It is imaginary.
Imaginary. All right, fair. What about you?
Tigers.
A tiger. Wow, I like how you just want to have like the most ferocious animals up there with you. If you could choose to live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Maldives.
Maldives. Nice place. Why?
I want to enjoy.
It's very peaceful. It's very restful. Okay. Where would you like to go and why?
South Korea. I want to visit Seoul. That place is very beautiful.
Brilliant. That sounds like a plan. South Korea, Seoul. All right. What's the best invention you've seen so far? Any invention that you think is very useful to us?
Mobile.
A mobile. I know, right? Like two generations before us, like our grandparents will be like, what? But we're like, how could you live without a phone? What about you? Mobiles, right? Yes, the invention of the generation is a mobile phone. And the most important question, imagine that you are a teacher tomorrow at school. What are the 3 things that you will want to teach?
How to respect elders.
I will conduct some quizzes.
Okay, all right. So quizzes, you're going to give them like a little GQ quiz and how to respect elders.
And teach playing sports. More things about mobiles, YouTubes.
You're going to be the most favorite teacher in the school if you do that. Because you're teaching esports and you're teaching them how to respect elders. Like a perfect combination. What about you? You said you're going to teach them?
About GK.
General knowledge and have lots of quizzes. Excellent ideas across the board. It was so much of fun. I do know, and as we come to the end of this segment, that to make a leader, or you're very young and you're in school and there's so much that you're learning, it takes a lot of people to help you speak well, help you hold yourself together well, and help you study well and grow well. And go ahead, take a moment and thank them. We'll start with you, Avni. You can look into the camera and say all the thank yous you want to say to friends, family, and everybody who's watching.
My first of all, I will want to tell my friends that they are very helpful. They help me, they tell me many things if I'm wrong, if I'm right. And my teachers. I love my teachers, and that's all.
I want to thank you, my parents, first of all, brothers, and of course my teachers, because they taught me lots of things these years.
That's lovely. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you the very best in your journey ahead. I know you're going to learn so much along the way. And this is just the first beginning in your growth as brilliant people. So thank you. A big thank you to the Deus High School for sending your young leaders here to CCR TV. And keep doing what you're doing, because you're raising brilliant adults, very soft-spoken, gentle, and with kindness at their heart. So thank you. God bless. And we'll see you again with another set of young leaders. And we'll get to know more about them and leadership. See you soon.